Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you how to make a desi-style parantha. And also, before I get into this video, remember to like, comment and subscribe so you'll be notified when I upload a new video. So these are some of the equipment and food that you will need. So you'll need some melted butter. You will also need some soft room temperature butter, some dry chapati flour, and you'll also need a rolling pin, and this is optional. You can either use a spoon for this bit or you can use your hands, it doesn't really matter, but that's what you will need. And to make the dough, you'll need the chapati flour and the water, and you can also get the chapati flour from any shop, and it's not really hard to get access to. So first we're just going to heat up the pan. And you can use a normal frying pan or you can use a proper desi style pan, but it doesn't really matter what pan you use. So you just put the dough into the flour and then you roll it up. So add a bit of your hard butter and your soft room temperature butter in the middle of it, and then get some more dough and then just put it on top and then start kneading it. I would also like to mention not to have this every single day because it's a bit unhealthy for you, but it is good for one of those days that you want to have something like as a treat. So now we're just getting a rolling pin and we're rolling it so that it's like the proper shape of a parantha. Make sure to move it so that it doesn't get stuck to the surface, and to make sure it doesn't get stuck, you also should add a bit of flour onto your surface. Wow, this looks, my mouth's already drooling waiting for this parantha. So we're just going to add some butter onto the pan, and also be careful not to bang yourself while doing this. Wow, just look at that sizzle, it's scaring me, I don't want to get in my eyes. And then after putting the butter on the pan, just put your dough on there. Wow, look at that sizzle. And also remember to open your windows so that it doesn't get too steamy in here. So we're just flattening it down so that the edges cook properly. You have to wait until it firms up, until you flip it over. Wow, that looks so yummy. You have to be a bit patient with this so that it's properly cooked, because you don't want it to not be cooked properly. Otherwise it won't taste as good as it looks. So now after it's firmed up, we're just going to flip the parantha. Look, you can already see it starting to get a bit golden. And it's already starting to smell really nice. So now you just add a bit of melted butter with your brush, or if you don't have a brush, you can use a spoon, or you can even use your hands. So just wait for it to cook, then you flip it over. Now you just, after putting it on one side, flip it over again and then put it on the other side as well. And remember, you use the melted butter, not the soft butter. So now we're just using this metal spatula to flip it over again, because it's getting a bit hot and you don't want to burn yourself. And you just flatten it down and press it so that the edges get cooked properly. This is really easy to make, and it's really straightforward as well. So it doesn't take too much effort. But remember to press it really well, otherwise the edges won't get cooked properly, and nobody wants that. Wow, it looks really yummy. You can have this with anything. And we don't try to have it too often because it isn't very healthy, but to be fair, it tastes delicious. So just keep pressing it down so that it's nice and cooked, and just look at that golden crispy colour. That's the exact colour you want it. So now you just wait for it to cook without pressing, touching it or anything, and then you flip it over. So make sure to flatten both sides of it so that both sides are cooked as well. And then add a bit more of your melted butter, and you're probably thinking, don't put too much butter on it, and you're probably thinking it may be a little bit of butter, a lot of butter, but to be fair, a parantha isn't a parantha without the butter. I'm going to show you what you can have with this parantha. And we're having parantha, which is basically just meatballs. So flatten it down some more because you don't want it to be raw, you want it to be nice and cooked. And it smells amazing in my opinion. So turn off your heat and then put it onto a plate, and it is ready to serve with something delicious. And today we're having it with kofta and salem, which is basically meatballs and curry, and some potatoes as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like, comment and subscribe to my channel, and hopefully we'll have more videos like this in the future.